Some home upgrades cost you twice. Once when you write the check, and again years later when a buyer walks through, looks at the thing you loved, and quietly lowers their offer. Here's the uncomfortable truth about home value. It isn't set by what you spent. It's set by how many people can picture themselves living in your house. Every dollar you put into a home either widens that pool of buyers or shrinks it. And some of the most expensive projects shrink it the most. What follows are 10 upgrades that feel like investments while you own them and turn into discounts the day you sell. By the end, you'll be able to spot the pattern behind all 10, and it's probably not what you think. One of them isn't really an upgrade at all. Start with the classic. An in-ground pool can easily run tens of thousands of dollars to install. And in most markets, industry surveys have suggested for years that you'll recover maybe half of that at resale, often less. But the installation cost isn't even the real problem. The real problem is what a pool demands from the next owner. A few $1,000s a year in maintenance and chemicals, higher insurance, and a permanent source of worry for anyone with a toddler. In a hot climate where every house on the street has one, fine. There, the missing pool is the liability. Everywhere else, you've built something that half your buyers see as a luxury and the other half see as a hole they'd pay to fill in. And unlike a dated kitchen, you can't stage your way around it. The pool is the yard now, and it stays the yard. The moment a buyer is pricing the removal of your upgrade, the upgrade is negative money, turning the garage into a gym, a home office, a fourth bedroom. On paper, you've added living space, and living space is value, right? Except buyers don't experience it as a room gained. They experience it as a garage lost. Covered parking and storage sit on almost every buyer's checklist, and in a lot of markets, people literally filter their search by it, meaning your house vanishes from results before anyone ever sees the nice flooring you put in. Worse, most conversions look like conversions. The driveway still runs, hopefully, up to what is now a wall, and everyone can feel it. And if you did the work without permits, hold that thought. We'll get there at number 10. Unless you're in a dense city where nobody drives, that garage was worth more as a garage than it will ever be as a carpeted room with no closet. Here's a subtler one. Knocking two small bedrooms together into one enormous primary suite. It feels luxurious. It photographs beautifully. It is also one of the fastest ways to put a hard ceiling on your price because bedroom count is a search filter. Go from 4 bedrooms to 3, and your listing simply stops appearing for an entire category of buyer. The growing family that needs the 4th room, which is often exactly the buyer willing to stretch the furthest. Agents watch this play out constantly. The suite wows everyone who walks through, and the offers still come in at 3-bedroom money because the spreadsheet doesn't care how big your closet is. You end up with a 3-bedroom price on a 4-bedroom footprint. If you want a bigger suite, steal the space from a hallway, a closet, anywhere that doesn't touch the number. The same logic applies to the bathtub. Big walk-in showers are having a long moment, and if your house has 2 tubs, converting one is genuinely fine. You may even come out ahead, but ripping out the last bathtub in the house is a different decision entirely. Anyone shopping with small children or planning on them needs a place to bathe a squirming 2-year-old, and a rainfall shower head does not do it. This one stings because the renovation itself is usually gorgeous glass, tile, the whole spa. The problem isn't the shower, it's the subtraction. Agents repeat the same rule of thumb for a reason. Keep at least 1 tub somewhere in the house. Build the dream shower. Just don't let it quietly delete every young family from your buyer pool. Now the expensive one, the kitchen that beats the neighborhood. A 6-figure kitchen is a beautiful thing. A 6-figure kitchen in a street of modest homes is a donation. Appraisers work from comparable sales, and your house will struggle to appraise far above the ones around it, no matter what's inside, which means even a buyer who adores your renovation may not be able to finance it. Think of it this way. The buyer who can afford your kitchen wants it in a nicer neighborhood, and the buyer who wants your neighborhood can't pay for your kitchen. The cost versus value surveys the remodeling industry publishes have told the same story for years. Upscale remodels reliably return well under what they cost, sometimes barely half. So renovate up to your neighborhood, not past it. The moment yours is the most expensive kitchen on the street, you're not investing anymore. You're decorating, which is allowed, as long as you stop expecting the next owner to reimburse you for it. Paint. Buyers forgive. They know a weekend and a roller fixes it. What they don't forgive is your taste made permanent. Bold patterned tile from floor to ceiling, the hand-laid mosaic backsplash, dramatic colored countertops, the fully themed bathroom. Here's the mechanism that makes this so costly. When a finish looks expensive to remove, buyers don't calculate the real cost of removing it. They guess high, add a margin for hassle, and subtract the whole thing from their offer, or they skip the math entirely and buy the house next door that doesn't need surgery. And taste dates faster than materials wear out. The bold choice that feels timeless today is the avocado green appliance of 20 years from now. Except this time it's grouted in. So follow one rule. The more permanent the material, the more neutral it should be. Put your personality in the furniture, the art, the light fixtures. The things that leave when you do. Next, a quiet one. Wall-to-wall carpet, especially laid over hardwood. A generation ago, carpet meant comfort. To today's buyer, it means allergens, old stains, and one nagging question: what is it hiding? If the answer is hardwood, you've paid real money to bury the very thing buyers pay a premium for. Refinished wood floors are consistently near the top of what house hunters say they want. And they're one of the rare features that helps a sale in almost every market. The strange part is how often this discount goes unclaimed. Pulling carpet is a weekend job, but buyers price the house they can see, not the floor they're promised. If your knees want something soft, buy rugs. Rugs come with you, carpet stays behind, and costs you. Then there's solar. And this one needs a careful distinction. Panels you bought outright can genuinely help a sale in a sunny market. Lower power bills are an easy story to tell. Leased panels are a different animal entirely. A lease isn't an upgrade, it's a contract, often stretching a couple of decades, that your buyer has to qualify for and agree to inherit. Some buyers refuse on principle. Some lenders make it complicated. Deals genuinely die over this, and buying your way out of the lease early can cost thousands. If you're set on solar, own the panels, or finance them in a way you can pay off at closing. And keep every document about the system's age, output, and warranty. The lesson isn't that green energy hurts. It's that buyers will pay for lower bills, and they will not pay for your paperwork. Number 9, the showpiece yard. Elaborate formal gardens, the koi pond, the imported water feature, an orchard of fruit trees. You look at it and see a sanctuary. A buyer looks at it and sees a part-time job with no salary, hours of upkeep every week, or a standing bill to pay someone else. Ponds are the worst offenders. Pumps fail, liners leak, and every parent and every mosquito hater in the room is thinking the same thing. The same goes for handing the whole yard over to any single hobby, a sport court, a putting green. Because you're betting the next owner shares your obsession, and they almost never do. The landscaping that actually sells a house is almost insultingly simple. A healthy lawn, tidy beds, a couple of mature shade trees. Past that point, every additional hour of required maintenance is a discount you're planting. And finally, the dangerous one, unpermitted work. The addition, the finished basement, the extra bathroom, done by a guy your neighbor knew, no permits, half the price. It may function perfectly for 20 years and still poison your sale in a week. Appraisers often can't count unpermitted square footage, so on paper, your addition doesn't exist. The buyer's inspector will flag it. The insurer may decline any claim that touches it, and in the worst case, the city can make you open up walls, pull retroactive permits, pay fines, or tear the work out entirely. That discount contractor becomes the most expensive person you ever hired. If you're already sitting on unpermitted work, look into legalizing it before you list. It's painful, but it's cheaper than a collapse sale. And if you take one thing from this list, take this. Unpermitted work isn't an upgrade. It's a liability with nice fixtures. Now look back at the whole list, because there's a pattern hiding in it. Almost none of this is about ugly. The pool, the solar lease, the koi pond, those are about the cost of owning your decisions. The garage, the bedroom count, the missing tub, those are about vanishing from a buyer's search before they ever saw the house. The kitchen, the tile, the carpet, those are about taste made permanent. Every item is the same mistake in a different outfit. Spending money to make decisions the next owner wanted to make themselves. Because that's what buyers are really paying for. Not your finishes, but their options. So before the next big project, ask one question. Does this widen the pool of people who could love this house? Or narrow it down to people exactly like me? And to be clear, narrowing it can be worth it. 10 years of morning swims might be worth every dollar the pool won't return. Just call that what it is. It's consumption, not investment, and it should earn its keep in joy, because it won't in equity. The best upgrades never say, look what I did to this house. They say, imagine what you could do with it.